Everybody, welcome. Who are me hearties? Oh, hello. We're back again. Didn't expect this when I finished playing the game. A little bit behind the release, of course. Brought to my attention a couple of years ago, maybe. But anyway, shiver me timbers. Just missing a pet parrot, that's all I'm missing. Where's my parrot gone? Where's my parrot? Where's Perky the parrot? Oh dearie me. How are we all doing? You scurvy dogs. So apparently it's National Talk Like a Pirate Day, but I won't be of course talking like a pirate too often because I crap at it. But anyway, at least I can dress like a pirate. A pirate wearing pyjamas, of course. Top of the evening. Right, hello. Good to see the familiar faces. How's my day been? It's been a bit somber. I watched the Queen's funeral in its entirety. Got up at got up at 10. Started watching. Finished watching at 4:45. So, yeah. It's quite a sad affair. I had a couple of tears in my eyes, I will admit. It was a very sad occasion. But nonetheless, history was made and watched by me. And then after that, I just sat here and downloaded some CK2 and then downloaded this. And here I am. So it's been a bit of a strange day. It's been a bank holiday, but I don't feel like I've had a holiday because I've not done anything really productive. Not that I usually do on days off. But anyway, you're looking to get a gas hob and cooker. Any recommendations? And where to get one? No? Curries? Probably your best bet, I would have thought. I don't know. It's been a long time since I bought a cooker. Right, anyway, so cheers. This is not finest grade grog because I don't have any rum. Or any lime either. So instead, I've got the pirate's second favourite choice drink, which clearly is Bailey's. I'm a sophisticated pirate. So anyway, cheers, happy return to Monkey Island. And the music is rather nice, the steel pans and the kind of Caribbean theme. It's kind of criminal I don't have rum to drink to this music actually, but hey. As I said, I've watched the Queen's funeral. I haven't had time to go shopping to get rum, so I haven't stocked up the bar this evening. It's not a bad thing. If I get a bottle of rum downstairs, I'll have to drink it. So anyway, right. So here we are. Return to Monkey Island. We shall. Now the difference between the previous renditions and this one is, I'm assuming this is going to be brand new for all of you guys. It only unlocked in the UK about 3 hours ago. So, or Argos maybe, Cham. Argos could be quite good as well. I don't know, do Argos sell cookers? Argos and curries for household appliances tend to be pretty cheap. Or there's also AO as well. AO has usually got some good deals as well. So there you go. I haven't watched House of Dragon yet, no, so don't spoil it, don't mention it. I forgot to watch it yesterday, and I've been busy today watching, what I said I watched. So I haven't watched it. So after the stream, that's my plan. Cup of Horlicks in true pirate fashion. Pirate's third favourite drink, Horlicks. Cup of Horlicks and Game of Thrones before bed, before work tomorrow. I'm working from home. I can have a slight lie-in so I can watch it until at least 12, half 12ish. Best episode of the series. Oh, now you've got me excited. Now you've got me very excited. I'll have to wait to see. So what is the alcohol in Baileys? What, you mean alcohol content percentage? Not sure. I think it's about 20 something. Or do you mean what type of alcohol? Is it whiskey in Baileys? What is the alcohol in Baileys? I'm sure it's Irish cream. I think it's kind of whiskey type thing, right? Is it? I've drunk Baileys for years. I don't even know what's in it other than cream. Creamy goodness. That's all you need to know. Okay, so we're not new to Monkey Island, but we could do with a refresher. Irish whiskey. Also, I was right. Whiskey. There you go. But Irish whiskey, of course. Anyway, we can continue with the film. Oh, what I was saying, actually, sorry, is that obviously, first of all, sound levels, new game. Every new game, we need to check the sound levels. I think it should be fine, but let me know if it's not. That's the first thing. The second thing is, obviously, we're probably all new to this game because it only just came out about 3 hours ago. Unless you've watched any playthroughs of people that got it pre-release or anything. But that means that if I get stuck on any puzzles, you're probably not going to be able to help me. But we can put our hive mind collective together to throw ideas out there, throw solutions out there. We're all going to be, it's going to be the blind leading the blind, as the saying goes. So there you go. So that's the second thing. And the third thing is, apparently there's a scrapbook to give us a refresher should we need it. And of course, we do. It's been about at least a good 6 months since I finished the series. So let's refresh ourselves with the scrapbook, sit back, relax, and prepare ourselves for fresh pirating adventures.
Hey, want to see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures.
Okay, apparently I got to open the book myself. I was hoping to sit back, relax, and just chill out with a drink, but I have to actually do some clicking here.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate.
Tell me more. Mighty pirate, Guybrush Threepwood, I think he was called. A mighty pirate.
That's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
That's him. Ah, look at him, dashing fella.
That's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
Okay, very good. Mighty pirate. This is the first puzzle. How do you turn the page? Oh, there we go.
In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth.
Oh yeah. I remember this. I remember this bit. You mean help but not cheat? I just need an eye patch. I don't know. Is Catherine in here today? Catherine, Pete's in. If Catherine's not here, Pete, you can relay the message. But when Chris has just mentioned an eye patch, I had to laugh. Internally laugh when she mentioned about the guy with the eye patch in the funeral. There was an old guy wearing an eye patch in the Queen's funeral, and she put on the Discord about the fact that she couldn't help but think of a pirate when she saw him. It made me chuckle.
Treasure hunting is important for any pirate.
Good evening, Catherine. Hello, Shelley. Cheers, sir. Cheers. Very happy returns. Right, anyway, let's get on with the story.
Treasure hunting is important for any pirate.
We hunted treasure.
The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters.
We did the trials. I remember this. Going into the tavern, taking care of the trials. The sword fighting, hurling abuse.
Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility.
Yep, I remember that.
This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life.
The lovely
She was governor
Elaine.
at the time.
Governor Elaine Marley? Elaine Marley? Is that right?
The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy.
Oh, I remember that. We had to distract the dogs with some kind of, was it poisoned meat or something? Did we kill them? I can't remember.
Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials.
Yeah.
Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck.
LeChuck. Captured her. Kidnapped her.
I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meat Hook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine.
Meat Hook! I remember him. Good old bald-headed Meat Hook.
LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified.
Stan's ships. Good old Stan.
My first ship was the Sea Monkey.
Sea Monkey.
I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified.
Just maybe a little bit false.
Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map.
Monkey Island.
You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same.
Bit sketchy on that bit, but I vaguely remember it.
On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath.
Yeah.
There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists.
The lemon-headed cannibals. I remember being cooped up in a building and trying to struggle to get out of the building or something like that, and these people were... I vaguely remember that. And then the blasted maze to get here, and then I was stuck on the ship for ages trying to figure out what to do on this damn ship. I remember that as well. Oh, the horrors are coming back to me.
LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface.
I remember it well. All the ghostly pirates doing the dancing and creaky doors. I vaguely remember.
The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear.
Wow.
I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrot.
Oh,
He and the
Herman.
locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other.
Yes, I remember him. Okay.
We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure.
Yeah. First adventure ended with...
I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding.
Stop the wedding.
Or so I thought. It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that? I defeated LeChuck, and he basically exploded. By then, I had learned that ghosts like LeChuck are vulnerable to root beer. Just trust me, it works, okay?
Root beer. Root beer. I bloody love it. It's my favourite drink. I've not had it for a couple of years. I saw it in Tesco's the other day. But it's the English version of root beer, which obviously has the sugar tax issue on it, so they take all the sugar out of it. It's not the proper American version of root beer, which is basically full of sugar. Hence why it's so delicious. So I didn't buy any, basically.
It was the beginning of something magical.
And we all lived happily ever after. Perhaps not.
These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop.
Oh, Big Whoop. Remember this? Big Whoopie Whoopie? This is, what's his face?
I met my good friend Wally.
Wally!
Who makes maps, and I stole his monocle.
The cartographer, whose monocle we stole.
The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once.
The voodoo doll lady. We remember her well. We remember her well.
The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces.
Oh, yes.
Which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets.
4 pieces. 4 pieces of map.
Elaine always seems to know when I need her. Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I.
Then we had to do something with the voodoo doll. Put it together. And then we walked out and we were in a fair. I remember that. This is very much a whistle-stop tour of the second game.
One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. The guy never gives up.
And I remember this. Yes, of course. This is the last one that we played. She turned into a statue. We had the talking skull.
It was around this time that I met Murray, the
Murray,
allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle.
Good old Murray.
I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a lot I wouldn't do for Elaine.
The cultist volcano people.
I got buried alive.
Buried alive. I remember being stuck in a puzzle in a crypt somewhere for quite some time. But ultimately...
things backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game, set, matchmaker.
Game, set, match, baby.
This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering. This is the daisy we stomped on together. Wedding traditions are weird. That's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match. I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do.
Ooh, I hate almonds. Oh my god.
I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation.
Okay, so there you go, happily married.
Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride.
Now, is this other games, maybe? I don't know. Or is this just stuff afterwards? Because there was like a couple of the tales of Monkey Island. I think there were 5 parts. I actually have got them in my Steam library. Escape from Monkey Island. Oh, okay.
Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an election to replace her.
And Tails, okay. I've got Tails. I don't know if I've got Escape.
The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all. Or was it? LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it. LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time.
Seems like it's like giant robots. It reminds me of Power Rangers, like the Megazords. Okay, so we had a big fight. Elaine was almost dead.
Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an election to replace her.
I see, okay.
Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed. I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy. Elaine wasn't fooled by LeChuck's human form any more than I was. I should have trusted her more. Morgan Le Fay betrayed me, even after we bonded inside a giant manatee. I should have trusted her less. Love did win out in the end. The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course. Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure. I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
Okay, so this is the voodoo doll in question. Note to self, get more paper for the rest of my adventures. Right, okay. Okay, well, that's a nice little way to give us a bit of a throwback to the previous games, of course. Refresh our memories as to what happened. Right, so are we ready, folks? Have we got our thinking caps on? Have we got our puzzle-solving heads on? Because it's time, once again, to dive in to Monkey Island as we make our return. Oh, why does the game pose this quandary? Why can't you just do it? Just don't give us a choice. Now, last time we did casual mode, didn't we? Remember? We did casual mode. So I'm thinking, as a now experienced point-and-click adventurer with Thimbleweed Park, which is still my favourite of all of them. I really do. I love that game. And of course, all the Monkey Islands that we've played. I think we should go hard mode, right? I mean, you're all screaming hard mode. So clearly I'll have to listen, won't I? More puzzles, harder puzzles, a full monkey for the pro adventure gamer who wants it all. Doesn't quite describe me at all. Oh, I'm opening myself up to torture here. But we might as well do it. I'm relying on you guys to help me through this, you know.
Take this, LeChuck!
Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
She sounds about
Will
80.
you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Need subtitles on.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes. It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real. Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir.
Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Oh, we're off. How do you pause it? How do you pause it? Okay, there you go. There's a little cog in there. Okay, so now timelines. Was it the end of the second game that we ended up coming out of into this fair? I think it was the second game, right? We came out, we did the voodoo doll, we came out and we were kids in a fairground thing. Okay, so the third game then, where does that fit in the time? Because it's not like a time, they don't shift timelines, right? Anyway, apparently, I need to put my subtitles on. Oh, writer's cut, more blather worth pacing. This big whoop amusement park. Ah, that was the one. Text, speech. Speech only? Text and speech. Text speed medium. Sound effects subtitles, no. Previously on feature, okay. More blather, worse pacing. I like that, right, okay. So everything else should be fine. Interface. Do we need anything? Display speak? No, we don't need that. Speech text size medium. Hover text medium. Speech text. Dialogue choices. Text large. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We got it.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Okay. That's a bit big. I'm being a bit picky here. Text speech. Text speed. Speech text backing. Light. Small. Oh no. Medium. And let's try small text speech. It's a bit taking up the whole damn screen, you know? Right, okay. So we are here. We are here. The keys? I can't remember the keys. What's this? We have a to-do list. Junior Mighty Pirates to-do list. By Scurvy Dogs. Clearly is top of the list. Now, we could muck around. Chucky has good ideas. So this is Chucky. Not to be confused with the murdering doll, I'm assuming. Right. Is it the old wavy waving your little thingy about.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
The third game was not written by Ron Gilbert, so it took the canon to a completely different direction.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
Does that text look any smaller to you? It doesn't look any smaller to me. We'll get used to it, it's fine. Right, okay, so... mess around in the outhouse, which is obviously the privy, which is obviously the toilet, which is obviously the bog.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days.
It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key.
Oh, the toilet is locked. That's not good. Tie up Chucky?
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs.
Damn, he didn't fall for it. He's not as stupid as he looks.
Exhibit removed. Aww.
What was on here? I want to know. Oh!
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
I wonder if this is drinking water.
I doubt it, son. I doubt it. Scary door.
Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Yeah, let's get scurvy dogs instead. I'm hungry.
Okay, they want scurvy dogs, man. I'm putting it off. You'll get scurvy dogs when I say you get scurvy dogs, children. Now, be patient. Right, okay, what we got? It's locked, but what if you really have to use the bathroom? We're on a beach. Look, there's a sea over there. Nature's giant toilet. Right. Let's get some scurvy dogs. Check this barrel. Oh, it's the same barrel as the other barrel. It's a common theme here. Hey, Sleeping Beauty.
Sounds real. Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ah, he's dead to the world.
Okay, cool beans. Right, we'll get some scurvy dogs. I put it off long enough. I'm curious if your brother's really is to chocolate. Okay, so yes, art style. Somebody mentioned asked about the art style earlier. Yeah, I like it. Nothing wrong with it, in my opinion. Very nice. I mean, I'm trying to rack my brains what the other art styles were like, to be honest with you, but yeah. Obviously, we don't have our little give, take, pick up options at the moment. We'll see whether they transpire or not, or whether, I don't know, whether you just click on things and it does it for you automatically. Is it going a bit more casual, gamer? Who knows? We'll see. A midquel. Oh, let's get some scurvy dog. Come on. Hello, welcome. I'll be quite honest with you. If I walked into this shop, I would not be buying scurvy dogs. Flies buzzing about. Anyway, here's a key. That's on a peg leg, apparently.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it.
Now, is this the key to the outhouse? It could be.
I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
I was thinking that the game was going to make us do something to get that key. Our first puzzle, how to get the key, but clearly not. We just
I can
snapped it.
stand on my head without using my hands.
Okay. To-do list. Find outhouse key. Done. What else we got in here? Examine the outhouse key.
It unlocks the outhouse outside.
I want to save 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Quite simple. Read the sign.
It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else.
Okay. How much are the scurvy dogs, sir?
How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8. That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
You patronizing old fool!
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
Back in my day, they called them jam jars.
How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8.
A half piece of 8.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Silence. Chucky has good ideas, does he?
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
I don't want one, to be honest with you, sir. I don't really want one. How about some chicken foot fries?
How much are those chicken foot fries?
Chicken foot fries are 2 pieces of 8.
2? Oh, bloody rip-off. I can get scurvy dogs for half a piece of 8 or just chicken fries for 2. Right, let's see if we can. Let's ask him for any freebies going. Any samples? Any free samples?
You kids better have money.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of money.
When you're a kid, you always got to try it, haven't you? You always got to try it. And having some alcohol.
Can we get a mug of grog, please?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
Oh, come on. I'm a little pirate.
Now what?
A couple of scurvy dogs. I don't fancy chicken foot fries. It's a rip-off.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
Please.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Good idea, Chucky. Look at him. Look at Chucky here. Bloody. Yeah, Alan Sugar.
Smell if you don't wash them.
That's how Alan Sugar started his business empire. He rooted around in public toilets for loose change. Invested it, and look at him now.
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Okay, Chucky, chill out with the scurvy dog talk, man. Alright? What's wrong with you?
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Good job. Right, what have we got on our list? Find a coin. Should be simple enough. Right, how do we do this now? Examine the outer. Grab the key and unlock it with the key.
Good, you unlocked it.
Oh. We're stood in. Oh. I don't know what we're stood in, but we're stood in something. Okay, so I like it. The music is good. I like the art style. It's very smooth, very silky smooth. So far, so good. I mean, we've only been playing for 5 minutes, but I quite if this is as I don't know. Obviously, the little menu pick up, chat, talk, close stuff seems to be. I don't know whether we just interact with stuff and it just gives you the appropriate option so that it's all seamless. You don't have to keep clicking on stuff. I don't know how to feel about that. The old, not that I played these games when they first came out, like old school, but I don't know. It's very accessible. Brackish water. Yeah, let's call it brackish water. It makes me feel better about myself. I'm stood in brackish water here. It smells like poo. No, it's brackish water. Search for coins in the pile of filth. Oh, God. Search for coins in the toilet. What's this little metal thing?
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
Fake coin! Counterfeit money! He'll fall for it. He's got jam jars for glasses. He won't be able to see it properly. Pick it up. Peel the slug off. Think about it.
I thought it was a piece of 8 at first. It looks just like a piece of 8.
If it looks like a piece of 8 and it smells like a piece of 8 and not poo, it's a piece of 8. We can fool this shopkeeper. I'm telling you now. Hello, Sebastian. You trust that I'm playing this? If I ever had long hair, I'd be tempted to play with my hair. This is quite like, you know, it's quite a calming tassel. You know, if you see me wiggling this round and twirling this about, it's because I'm getting stressed. Okay. You trust that I'm playing it with a Captain Morgan's in my hand? No, I'm not, because I don't have a Captain Morgan's in my hand, because I have no room on the bar downstairs, unfortunately. So I'm drinking
that was bigger than my head.
Baileys. Ooh, Have you ever seen a pirate drinking Baileys? You have now, okay? Let's pick up this slug.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
Okay. Do we have to paint it? Maybe we have to coat it in poo to make it golden. Brown. God.
I want to save 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
He's obsessed with scurvy dogs, man, isn't he?
Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
Chucky!
No way. You do it.
Okay. Gross.
It's a good job I haven't.
I am not doing that again.
It's a good job I haven't eaten my dinner, or I'm not about to eat my dinner just yet. I'll tell you that much.
I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that.
Why not, child?
I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure?
It looks like a piece of 8, if you don't see very well.
And he doesn't see very well because he's got thick glasses on. Perfect. Right. Do we need to just combine it with something first? No. Okay, let's get out of here. The blonde kid is Guybrush, I think. Right. Should we? No, he won't tie him up yet because he wants his scurvy dogs. If he tells me another scurvy dog tale, I'm gonna slap him in the face. 2 scurvy dogs, sir.
Now what?
This is not gonna work, by the way. There will be another. Knowing these games like we know these games, there will be another step to this process. But let's roll with it. Because it's obvious. Guy, big glasses, can't see. Something that looks like a piece of 8. Surely that should be sufficient.
Can we get a couple scurvy dogs?
Hello, Ryan.
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
There you go.
What can we get with this?
Ooh.
Tastes like a piece of 8.
Oh.
Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
If it looks like a piece of
Good
8
boy.
and it smells like a
What are
piece
you
of 8.
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
Oh. And it tastes like poo. It's a piece of 8. Oh, God.
This is the perfect food.
No, it's not.
What do you want to do now?
Your children have
I don't know.
outlived.
What do you want to do?
Okay, this is not the game to play when you're about to eat your dinner. Okay, folks? Oh, dear. What are those crunchy bits in it? Oh, it's just bits of fly. Lovely. Pulling the wings out your teeth. Oh, my God. Right. Now what do we do? Let's tie him up. Let's tie him up. It'll be fun. Dysentery on a stick. Holy flipping cow.
Hey, Chucky. Stand over here.
Over here,
for
Chucky.
a minute.
No way.
He didn't fall for it again. Should we put the key back? Let's put the key back.
I can stand on my head without using.
Shut up, child. Right. Oh, take a bite of the scurvy dog. Mess around and explore. Find our real parents. Oh, they'll find us if they're that bothered about us. That's one thing about parents. If they miss you, they'll come running. Until then, enjoy yourself. Right, let's grab this. Put it back on here.
Hey, look. I'm returning the
Like
key.
a good child.
You want a medal?
I want some chicken foot fries for free. That make fun of his glasses again.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
I don't see very well, but I can hear just fine.
That's what happens when you can't see your other senses heighten.
I once got a scurvy dog that was...
Right, okay. Now we need to just have some fun. Right, what does this say? No, do you know what? Let's take a bite of scurvy dog. Take another bite.
I'm having these for breakfast, lunch, and dinner forever.
I know what takeaway I'm voting for on the Christmas party stream. Oh, God. Yeah, get your votes in now. In all seriousness, of course. I think we should go for something that I've never ordered before on a stream, or even before ever. I don't know, like Mexican or Caribbean. Something different this Christmas party stream? Bit of Mexican, bit of Caribbean takeaway? We'll have to wait to see. Why? I wonder if they are dog meat sausages. Let's have a wander down this way. Oh, look at this. Let's go this.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Oh my God! Can we shut him up? Chucky has good ideas.
I wonder where those two people we were following went.
Oh, he's basically saying, let's go that way. Okay, check the barrel. Goof on the scurvy dog guy some more. One last time. One last time.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
Korean. Now that's an interesting one. Ooh. I mean, Christmas is about 4 months away, but even I'm thinking to myself, I can't bloody wait now.
I once had the
Korean
hiccups
fried
for
chicken?
4 days straight.
Could be a goer. Right, we've done everything here, haven't we? Let's go follow the old people. See where they went. Come on, Chucky.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner.
No, what are you doing?
There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Uh-oh, what's she done? What's she done? Oh my God, what's she done? What has she done? She's put too many things on here. God, no. Korean food is unique and totally unlike the other cuisines around. Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. I shall have to remember this in 3 months' time when I'm planning the stream. 3.5 months' time. Right, okay. Check out the anchor. Beat Chucky in a race. Feed the duck. Add some sauce to my scurvy dog. It's going to take more than a bit of sauce to spruce that thing up, I tell you. Practice sword fighting. That should be fun. As a child. Wonder what insults they'll come up with for a child. Yeah, mum smells a poo. Find a 4-leaf clover. Make a wish at the wishing well. Lots of things to do. Let's crack on and do them. Check out the anchor first of all. Was one of the things to do. Let's go have a bit of a mooch-a-poos around here. Talk about the anchor.
That's a cool anchor.
Cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but Collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead.
Oh, she's still going. Jesus
Kinds
Christ.
of people
Help.
invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies. But the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to
Look
the
at
old
Chucky,
way.
he's loving
The
it.
word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
Huh? Huh? Is it Tuesday yet? What's happened? If you missed anything, you can press comma to see previous lines. So full stop, skip, comma, revisit. Do we wish to revisit the lecture on anchors, people? Because I missed a bit of it. I was dozing off. Should we revisit the anchors lecture? We all know. No! We all know a person like that in real life. Of course we do. I don't think so, says Nagisa. A bit more politely. But perhaps not. Right, okay, thank you, game. So, that was the anchor. I mean, is there like a quick bar for my inventory? I is the quick key for inventory. Look at that. Up here for thinking, down there for remembering about anchors. Excellent. Right. We have checked out the anchor. Feed a duck. Four-leaf clover. Wishing well. Well, here's a race right here. So let's go. Let's challenge.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
I mean, look at him. He's a bit more chunkier. He's obsessed with scurvy dogs. He's clearly not a runner, right? Stereotyping here a little bit, but he doesn't look like a runner, whereas we're a bit more slim, a bit more nimble looking, you know. I think this should be easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Hey, Chucky, want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate.
If in doubt, we could just trip him up.
2, 1, go! Chucky wins! Woohoo!
Next time for sure.
I was actually not supposed to press something, was I? Oh, sorry about that. Is that how races work, is it? You actually have to move? Oh, silly me. Let's try again, shall we?
You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Go!
Win!
Did we win? We just the skin of our teeth. On the skin of our scurvy dog, we just about won that one. Holy cow. Right, that's another one ticked off the list. Let's have a look at our list here. It's going very well. Big Chuck in the race. Check. Right, feed the duck. Where's the ducks? Oh, there's some bread. Let's take some bread.
Hey, hands off!
You don't be so greedy.
In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
Okay, we're gonna have to nab the bread somehow.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days. No regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, oh, we can move. I thought we were locked into a
better manners in the future.
Right, okay. What's that?
At home, I've got a collection of...
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
No. No, don't do it. Guybrush, don't do it.
You
No.
should put that on your scurvy.
No. My fingers are doing it, but I'm not doing it.
It smells bad.
No. 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 He's a child. This is what kids do. They've got no sense of
without using my
what's
hands.
right and what's wrong. They just do it. What's that? And it's a bit of mud. Oh, look at that. Lick your fingers. Oh, no, child. No. No, child. Ow. Oh. Put it in your pocket, son. Feed that to the ducks.
I don't think that was ketchup.
What?
Ooh! Do you know what? I've got a bright idea.
In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
I think we're gonna kill the duck here.
I want to feed the duck.
I want to feed the duck. I want to feed the duck scurvy dog with red glob on it. Oh!
I'm saving this scurvy dog for
Oh,
myself.
thank the heavens, because that'd have killed the poor duck. I'm telling you now, we'd have killed him, not her. Okay, we need to grab. Look at that. Don't feed the bread.
Don't feed the duck.
Don't feed the ducks bread. It's bad for them. But yet people always feed the geese, ducks, always feed it bread. And apparently I read somewhere that those type of foods are bad for birds.
I want to see 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Right. How do we, what's the tab key do? Oh, there you go. Look, we've got little things. Oh, we've got little highlightable. Oh, we do have highlightable things. Talk to the couple. Wonder what's in the basket. Okay, so we came here quite quickly. Anything back here that we've missed? No. Okay, cool. Let's just talk to the couple.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Yeah, we'll be polite. Please, pretty please, may we have some of your bread to feed the ducks? Just a couple of little crumbs is all we ask.
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
What? You miserable, stupid, greedy.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Bread, please.
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Bread.
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Damn it.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a
Gotta run.
How rude.
The old distraction technique. Hello, little ducky. Cute little ducky. Let's give it some bread, which we'll probably repeat on it in the future. Ooh. We fed the ducky.
It looks full.
A fully fed duck, which we will now kill and put on a plate with some orange. Right, add some sauce, feed the duck, practice sword fighting, find a 4-leaf clover, and make a wish at the wishing well. What a fun day we are having. Ooh, practice sword fighting time. Do we ask Dee to practice sword fighting?
Do you want a sword fight with me?
No!
You don't look very challenging.
She'll be an expert in sword fighting. She'll have all the lines. We'll do it with Chuck. It's fine.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way. You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
Nuh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Oh. D, come on, D. Get yourself up here.
Do you want a sword fight with me?
I've seen you fight. Come back in a few years, maybe.
I don't like D. Does anybody else like D? I don't like D. Right, 4-leaf clover and a wishing well. Caught up in my wishing well. Oh, 4-leaf clover! I can see one. Lucky
four-leaf
clover!
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
I once ate 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. As if.
As if. Should have maybe read that sign first. Right, what's this? Oh, a coin! And throw it into the wishing well. Make a
I
wish.
should throw my coin in and make a wish.
No, you should spend it on 2 more delightful scurvy dogs. Clearly, it's a piece of 8, right?
Maybe I should throw this down the wishing well.
No! Why would you waste it? Why don't you try and find another fake coin and throw that in instead? Ah, what a waste. I wish... Bit harsh, but true.
I wish D would disappear.
In your head!
What?
In your head!
Hey, niece.
Oh!
Ouch.
Hey.
Well, I think we have...
I never thought I'd ever find one.
Look at that, we've done our list. Find our real parents is the last thing to do. Right, Chucky, what you got for us?
I wonder where this path goes.
So do I.
What you looking at?
Those kids jumping rope down there? They're doing it wrong.
Yeah, you've got to swing it in a certain motion, and you've got to do 2 skips every 3.5 seconds, otherwise you're not doing it quite correctly.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
Can you stand on her head? No, that's very rude, sorry. Right, let's just proceed onwards with our adventure. Oh, who's this? He looks a bit haggard. Look at this.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
It's his son.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh, boy. That takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
Yeah.
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Uh-oh. Deep in the Caribbean, once again. Woohoo, we're back! of strange because for people that played the original games all those years ago, this coming out now will be quite poignant and it'll be like, oh my god, this massive throwback. People will be wetting themselves, won't they? Seriously, there will be. Whereas I only played this game last year for the first time, the series. So it's kind of bizarre because I've not got the same sense of nostalgia about it. Because I was very late to the party. Part 1, A Friendly Place. Oh, it's him again.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island.
We're back on Melee Island.
Pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guyver Streepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly. Swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no. I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
Okay, so LeChuck is here, apparently just putting a few bits on his ship. Nothing untoward at all. Right. Yeah, kidnapped my wife.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point.
He's very well informed, isn't he? He's an evil zombie ghost pirate.
He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
And he steals all my best ideas, does he? Yeah, he does. My very best.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
No, do we?
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee.
Oh, not
It'll
again.
be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
There's a tinge of familiarity about this whole situation. Chat with the old pirate lookout some more. It's like a mini lookout. Look at
I
that.
detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it? Shouldn't you be on your way to the Scum Bar to talk to the pirate leaders?
I was just about to head down there.
Okay. Stare into the fire. Let's just warm our hands first, shall we? If you don't mind. It's been a long journey. Anyone got any marshmallows?
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Okay. Head down to the docks then. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's tough on toughness.
Governor Carla?
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's tough on toughness.
She's no Marley, is she? Let's be honest. Ooh. Should we go to the scum bar first, or I don't think we can help ourselves here. I don't think we can help ourselves. We're going to have to do a slight
I'll talk to the
detour.
pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to.
Oh, no, no, I want to go now. Oh, fine. Damn you, Guybrush, overriding my decision-making. Oh, what's his name? Stan. Stan, that's the guy. I remember the name, it's a minor miracle. And yes, he's definitely in this game. Hello.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
In the back. Okay.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
You've been told 3 times. I know, but oh, what's this trivia? A trivia book?
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Unattended book. Not quite an unattended bag, but it's not far off it. This is a health risk. Could be a security issue. I better take it. Okay, we have a book of collectibles here. In the back of the scum bar is the kitchen. We've been here before. We know the answer. Woohoo! We got our first question right. Do we get a prize? Do we get a prize? Oh, this is cool. So we pick up like random trivia cards that we have to answer as we're going through our adventures. Hopefully some of them we can use our knowledge of the game from previous renditions to get them right like that. Look at that, perfect. You might get a prize for doing all of them. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 pages. Each page has 10 on. That's 100 questions. 100 questions. Are you having a laugh? How long is this game? Right, let's carry on. In the back. Oh, they've changed the decor, I see.
Looks like a circus act. Maybe.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Dooby dooby doo. Zap-a-dum-ba-dum. Hey! These are the new pirate leaders?
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders.
Get lost.
Wow, this place has gone downhill big style. I didn't know there was a change of leadership.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
And where are the originals?
Where are the 3 older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Okay. Change in management.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you think you are exactly?
Well, my dear, you may have heard of me.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
Is it a raid? we're taking loot and plunder. Kind of a raid. Yeah, it's a raid. Looks like a raid and smells like a raid and tastes like poo. It's a raid.
Exactly. It's a raid.
Fine. Well, don't keep us in suspense. What's the target?
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
I think you'll find it's 25, Mr. It's 25 now. You know, dumbed it down for more casual amongst us. Right. It is a prize of these people talk money. They don't talk culture. They don't talk mystery. They talk cold, hard loot and plunder.
It's a prize of incalculable monetary value.
I don't know about incalculable. Quick, who can count to 0 the fastest?
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out.
I could make it worth your while. Now, if they ask how, we're gonna have to think fast.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Oh God.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Oh no!
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
Did I crack a joke or something?
Fine. I don't need you or your money.
Oh, you tell him. You
I
tell.
can do this on my own.
You
If
tell.
I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
Okay, well that was a resounding success. Right, we've got new stuff in our inventory. We have a state-of-the-art pen. Okay.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
Okay, we have also got a purse of coins. It looks to be relatively full. That's a good sign.
I've got a few coins for incidentals.
Incidentals. Not for a ship, unfortunately. And of course, our trivia book, which we have just picked up recently. I got the first question right, I'll have you know. And then, of course, my to-do list. I have a big issue with a to-do being one word. Slight issue with that. Right, use was the cash, not going to happen. Talk to pirate leaders, don't. Right, get or find a ship and find the secret of Monkey Island. Right, so we've got to get or find a ship. Now, where could we possibly get or find a ship round in these parts, I wonder? Where's the cellar guy? We can now take a stroll along the decks, probably, but let's not do that just yet. Let's see if there's anything else that we might wish to do. We could go to the low street first. Probably a good idea.
Elaine?
Elaine!
Guybrush! Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
Child!
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Stop interrupting me, child! I was hoping you'd turn up in the story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
There you go, lime. You see, this is how grog was formed. The lime protect against scurvy, into the rum and stuff, mix it together. You got a nice of alcohol, but with scurvy reducing properties. You know, hence why I drink my grog on a weekly basis. Because scurvy is rife in Leeds nowadays. I used to do it as one word. Heresy. Clearly heresy. Yeah.
Sounds like we've both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
Okay. Ship, perchance?
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you.
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
Yeah, I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks. I'll try that.
No, I don't want to try that.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
Oh, and I really must dash, Elaine. I've got things to do.
I have to get going.
Oh, so do I. Lots to do. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, she didn't hang around, did she? Criticise the statue. Right, what we got here? You've got a statue. Yeah, horrible statue.
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee.
Clearly. Who is it?
Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Portobello.
Wait a second. Is she the sword master that we learnt to sword fight from in the second game? Or was it the first game? Second game, first game? First game. Real grog doesn't have lime in it, it has sulfuric acid, kerosene and whatnot. Oh, I seem to recall somebody mentioning that the first time. Yes, kerosene. She is the sword master from the first game. Oh, delightful. We should be good with words then.
It doesn't look finished.
Kerosene. Jesus Christ.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end.
Oh, well, we'll take it anyway.
Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
No, please take it. Okay, no, clearly not. Half off sale. Wonder if these guys are still it. No, clearly not. Remember the guys on the first. Oh, what's this? What's that? What is that? Trivia card! Trivia card! Woohoo! Trivia card! This is going to be a common theme. This is going to be the entertainment for the entire game for me. Trivia card! How many crows are in the ship's crow's nest? We can't answer that yet. How many crows are in the ship's crow's nest? Well, we know, we can see the ship around the corner, so we'll go to the ship, we'll have a look at the crow's nest, and then we'll answer it. Is that cheating? Of course it is. But we want to win. Clearly. What's this? Wally's Maps and Oh, he's got a shop here now.
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. The sign says, at Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly.
I know it does, but let's go inside, shall we? No? Clearly not. Okay, fine. Oh, there's more graffiti here. Look at all these different graffitis.
This place has kind of gone downhill.
Gone downhill. Massively.
Elaine would never have stood for this when she was governor.
Graffiti. Terrible.
What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that?
Absolutely atrocious. What time is it?
Oh, yeah. That clock has been broken for decades now.
Wasn't it one of the third game or something? Wasn't there something to do with the clock? Did the clock actually tell you the real time? Sure it did. Real voodoo going out of business. I'm going there last,
Property
of course.
foreclosed
Clearly.
by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store.
Aww.
They're having a half-off sale.
Half off Veal Voodoo? Sign me up! The International House of Mojo. Let's get ourselves in.
International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
It has a bit.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
Oh, she has been waiting for us.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
Should she pull that out of a bra or something?
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way. Think of it as a book of hints.
A book of hints?
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
Can we not go back inside?
At Chamber of Commerce midnight luncheon. Back shortly.
Everybody's at luncheon, man. Right, let's have a look what's happened here. We've got a hint book. But she did say if you use it too much, something bad will happen. So we won't use it. Ah, Lotaria. She mentioned using it too much, so I'm kind of thinking, I don't know, is there actually a real life kind of proper detriment to doing it too much, or is it just, there must be, otherwise she wouldn't have mentioned it. She wouldn't have mentioned it. Anyway, I'm not going to use it, but I'm kind of intrigued as to if you do use it too much, what's going to happen. Anyway, we're not going to go to the docks just yet. We're going to continue on our little adventure through the streets, reminiscing about times gone by. Look at this. It's the old general store. Who's this old woman peering out the upper window?
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Oh, the alleyway. Oh, another trivia card. Hang on, folks. Another trivia.
Employees only. It seems to be stuck closed.
Sure. Did we come out of this door in the last game? At some point. Right, what have we got here? Open the trivia book. What does the sign at the Monkey Head location say? What does the sign at the Monkey Head location? We're not getting as good answers out of these last two cards we picked up. Oh, we've got more graffiti here. Look at this. Look at this.
Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball.
Hey, that looks like a Deathly Hallows symbol. Oh, another trivia card. What's that one? What animal is featured on Bella Fisher's ship. Okay. This is not good. This is not good. We've got 3 cards in a row and we don't know the answer to them.
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
The windows are a bit knackered, if I do say so myself. The jail! Who remembers the jail? The locksmith? Oh.
Welcome to my shop.
Hiya.
Hello there. We have a variety of different items in the lock. There's a shop open. It's a minor miracle. Everybody's bloody off for lunch, isn't it? I mean, probably an Easter egg. Yeah, could well be.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Are these waffles? Oh, crackers.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Okay. Polly want a cracker?
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
What's this lock?
That's for hats.
What? A lock for hats? And these keys?
What's that key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
A lockable quiver? And look at this. Oh, trivia card! Sorry, love. Just 1 second, please. In the Scurvy Dog Shack, there is a giant... We might not be able to go back to that Scurvy Dog Shack now, so now we have to remember what there was a giant thing of in the Scurvy Dog Shack. Can we remember? We're going to chance it. A giant fly, a giant scurvy dog, a giant cockroach, or a giant maggot. I seem to recall there was a giant fly. I seem to recall. Woohoo! We can't skip this. Oh, we can. There we go. 2 out of 2, baby! We have 3 that we don't know the answer to yet, but we'll get there. You mark my words. About the keys.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
A key grinder? What's that?
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course.
Can I buy it?
How much for the fishing lure?
It's not for sale. This is a locksmith shop. Perhaps you saw the sign outside?
Then why do you have it hung up then?
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Lock Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Oh dear. Right, I'm just going to go grab my dinner and I'll be back in a second. I won't go down with this hat on though. Mother, what are you doing with that hat on? Okay, thankfully, it's now dinner time and not earlier in the stream. And thankfully, it's not scurvy dogs either. Just a good old... I'm out of juice. God. I'm not going back downstairs now. It's some kind of spicy chicken thighs. It has crispy skin on them. With some cauliflower cheese and some sweet potato fries. All very nice. The plate is scorching hot though. Anyway, I'm going to make myself eat away and then I'll proceed onwards with the game. I'll be back with you soon enough.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. She's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Tell me again about how to have keys made. It's exciting.
You bring me the serial number from the lock, I make the key. It's pretty straightforward.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key, one that opens all locks at once.
All at once? Well, how does that work?
No idea. It's just a story. But I guess you'll find out soon enough.
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
Can I try out your key grinder?
No. I wouldn't want you to lose any fingers.
Looks sort of like an eye. I think it's a chandelier.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time. And I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that.
Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp, without the clean parts.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
How's your day going?
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
You look like you're having a good time.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
They say
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping. At least the jail is well lit.
Yeah, but the better I can see it, the worse it looks.
Word of advice, kid. Stick to the narrow straights.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sale, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Okay, well, thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Are you sure there's no way I can get a ship from you?
I'm afraid that's the case.
Nuts. It's starting to look like LeChuck's ship really is the only available ship on the island. Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing. See you later.
Yep. Jail is like a bad breakfast. Small, greasy, and hard to swallow.
Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here!
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Darn it! I've been trying to inventory the spiders, but they keep eating each other, and I have to start over. Hot diggity, what a day, huh?
Right, I'm back with you now, sorry about that. Delicious, but very messy to
Music
eat.
just makes you want to tap your feet, doesn't
Right,
it?
okay, so we've got to get this code from this lock and then get the locksmith to make the lock. But we need a device to be able to read the code, which obviously is some kind of magnifying glass or something. And as for this fella, he's no use nor ornament, is he? Old Stanley. Cooped up and waiting for his trial. So, but he does want his toothbrush back, so we can do that for him at least. So did I miss anything else from that conversation? Because I was a little bit engaged, but I don't think so. I think it's back to the docks.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door.
Wally's monocle. Now that's a pretty good idea.
The sign says, at Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly.
Yeah, it's definitely a monocle job, that, isn't it? You could be right. Let's get to the shipyard first, though. That sounds delicious. Pasta with tomato and garlic sauce. I had it was 3 chicken thighs on the bone with like a spicy chili coating, which I didn't get much of because I took the skin off, really. And some sweet potato chips and some cauliflower cheese. Very nice. It was very delicious, and relatively healthy, really, in the grand scheme of things. Because I didn't eat the skin, so it was all just chicken meat. Sweet potatoes are better than regular potatoes, and a bit of cauliflower and a bit of cheese. But a very healthy meal, I like to think to myself. Right, here we are. I mean, look at this putrid green mist. It looks completely fine. Right, we need to keep our eye out here as to how many people are in the crow's nest. It's one of the trivias. Job openings.
How clever. Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Equal opportunity.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Mostly tolerated. I mean, I'm a person of refinement. Have you got anything a bit more senior?
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
I think I am qualified to be... what does a bosun do? Bosun steers, right? Is it that the bosun? The steery person? Second mate is obviously the highest position. So that clearly is us, obviously.
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated.
I thought so.
Okay, bosun.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
A bit of open heart surgery, perhaps?
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree.
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
Okay, we have shot cannons before.
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Okay, swabby it is.
Maybe swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop.
Mop?
If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
My name is Smith John Smithson.
Smith. John Smith.
Uh-huh. LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Me? Don't be.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
Don't be silly.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Yeah, we need a mop as well. Damn. Grog?
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises.
Carnival cruises?
Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship. No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4. Looks like this is going to be a long journey.
Righty-ho, chaps. We have reached an impasse.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
So we could join LeChuck's crew. Solve problem. Quartermaster recognizes me and won't hire me. We could get a disguise and a mop. Disguise and mop could be the way to go. Then seize his ship at the earliest opportunity. Find the secret of Monkey Island and relive the glory days. Right, so this is the angle that we're going for now. We're going for the angle of getting on this ship, it seems. We missed a crate, did we? Did we? Are you positive? Supplies.
Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis.
Supplies.
LeChuck. Looks like this is going to be a long journey.
And a sign.
No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4.
I think we got all of them, didn't we? Yeah. And that was Grog. Okay. We're gonna get a mop.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Who's he with a peg leg? Who's he? Right, keep an eye on the crow's nest.
It'll be my ship soon enough.
Can't see the crow's nest from here. Right, so we're looking at the trivia book here. And flowers by the bench. Now, flowers by the bench, I was thinking when I was looking at the scene with Guybrush and his son, I was thinking maybe that bench? Because they were like purpley flowers. Don't have a name for them, but they were a bit purpley, weren't they? So do we reckon that that's the flowers that the game's talking about? Do we want to take a chance here? What sign? Monkey Head, don't know the sign. Bella Fisher, don't know. How many crows are in the ship's crow's nest? We haven't got on the ship yet, but when we get on there, we'll know the answer. I'm thinking we'll try this. They were purple flowers by the bench. Woohoo! We've got to get some. What do we get for getting these right? I don't know. What do we get? What do we get? I want a prize. Got 3 out of 3. Stroll along the docks. Right. Let's go back in. Let's go into the scum bar very briefly. See if we can talk to the pirates now that we've talked to the head honchos already.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
It'll turn out to be a t-shirt or something.
Trivia card! Ding dong! How many prisoners are in the ice quarry? Not there yet, clearly.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Don't sound much like pirating to me.
Who's this guy? Cobb. He's got a badge on.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
The loom guy. Should I recognize this loom guy? I don't recognize him. Is that bad?
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body is fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Oh, the game. Loom was a game. Say it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Say it.
Fine.
Hey, we win.
You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes!
Now get lost.
We got an achievement for that.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
The kids of today, I tell you, we're doomed. In the pirate world as well.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Cobb. Stupid painting.
It's those three clowns at the back table.
Can we go into the kitchen? Get a mop.
Guybrush Threepwood,
Hello.
as I live and breathe. How have you been?
So that looks to be a mop to me. I have been peachy.
Peachy?
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
She's good. No pieces missing.
Kids yet?
Whoa, easy there, Tiger. I'm still in my juvenile phase myself. That's what Elaine says anyway.
Well, tell her I say hello.
Do you know where I can buy a mop? This mop right here, perhaps? We'll get to the mop buying in a second.
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey!
Look at the maggots all over the place. Hey. I think I hear the health inspector. We can nick his mop. Yeah, Marshmallow Man.
Those new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle.
We need wood.
The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
And a wig.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What kind of wood is the tree?
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
Okay, you covered the brush, but what about the head of the mop? It looks like a wig to me. Just rip somebody's hair off. Just nick his mop. That's what I'm thinking of doing eventually.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
It would be kind of funny if the game had that whole preamble, you know, finding the mop tree, carving the limb, making your own mop, blah 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 blah. The solution is just to nick his, which I think it will be, because it's got to be. It would be hilarious.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Okay, trust him. Trust him. Okay.
I guess I'll do it.
Make him.
What's wrong?
Oh.
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Calm down,
Even the
child.
coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
I have to make a mop, clearly. Set this trivia card first, though. Trivia? Odina is the reigning queen of Bermuda. Okay, we bear that in mind. We should be probably remembering all of these trivia questions, just in case we come across the answers in due course. A relative, perhaps.
Looks like a mugshot.
Steal the picture.
Stay away from that picture.
Sorry. Why?
Active little guys, aren't they?
Maggots admire the mop. Surreptitiously abscond with the mop. And a health certificate poster with stars that go off the certificate. Impressive. Very
It's
impressive.
amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. And you have a packet of stick-on stars. Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, string. I could always use some string.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
So we have untangle.
It's hopeless.
We need to perhaps untangle the string with something. We got. Look, I need a hint. Oh no, we don't. No, we don't need a hint just yet. Okay, so we could potentially untangle some string. Potentially. For what reason? We don't know. But hey. Solve problem. Quartermaster recognizes me and won't hire me. I need a disguise. We knew that already. Need a disguise. And a mop. We have to make a mop. But before that, we have to find the honoured mop handle tree. Alternatively, we could tell him the health inspector's coming and hope he runs off.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. Joke never gets old.
Oh, but we could tell him about the health inspector, get him to do something, and then we can nick his mop. Can we talk about some more mops?
Can we talk about mops some more?
I'm always happy to talk mop shop.
Mop shop.
What do you want to know?
Never mind.
Never mind.
All right, let's nick his mop. See ya.
Stay away from my mom. Stay away from my mom. Stay away from my mom.
Okay, he really likes his mop.
Pleasantly scorching hot.
Stand near the stove where it's hot. Seems to me to be something that would do something to something in our inventory should we need to use the heat.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old. Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Will do.
Damn, we can't nick his mop. We have to make our own mop. Another roaring fire.
Nice and hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames.
Let's not talk to the pirate leaders. I don't like them. Don't like them. Adios, people. Been good. Catching up. I'll have to make a mop. Is this the game any good? And the graphics kind of kill it for me. This so far so good. Right, okay, I had a brainwave and it's gone. I think Wally might be back from his rendezvous now. I think Wally's back. I think Wally's back. There, I told you, didn't I? He's back.
Hey, Wally.
Well, look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
Oh, bless him. I'm looking for a mop tree. You wouldn't know any around here, would you?
I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Oh, we have to take a slither of the wood from his own mop. Oh my god, there's so many things that are about to happen here. We need to get a slither of the wood to bring to him so that he can make us a mop tree map so that we can make a mop to get onto the ship with. But before then, we need his monocle to read the serial number to get a key to unlock Otis, for what reason we don't know just yet, but hey, that could be it could be useful. We've got a lot of maps in here.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all.
Poor Wally.
A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island?
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
Tell me again what you need to make me a map to the mop tree.
Just bring me a sliver of the wood needed to make a mop.
Bye.
Okay, to get a slither of wood from a mop. Right, okay, so Thimbleweed Park. And it is the same guys, yes, I think. And Wally is obviously perfectly fine.
Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
I didn't know you made globes, too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
All the latest continents. And how about this monocle here that I'm going to
like glasses,
borrow?
Only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
Okay, we've slipped a monocle into our pocket. That's a good start.
Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Ooh, looks chilly up there. It's a long, small map of somewhere far, far away.
It can't be that easy. Where's the twist? The twist is when we try to leave with it. That's the twist.
It's a map on a fan.
Map on a fan?
What'll they think of next? This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, Cursed Black Diamond. It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that.
A slightly suspicious ladder to a window. Low-cost pre-owned map.
The first rule of piracy is never buy a used treasure map.
A handsome map.
Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
Maze map.
Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes.
A pattern map.
Huh, never seen one of those before.
Is that even a map? A map full of monsters? It's a very small map.
Somewhat understated and somewhat overpriced. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself.
And a suspicious lot of boxes first.
Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby.
Okay. Let's leave this. Oh, hang on, a solid gold compass rose.
It looks expensive and shiny. I like shiny.
We all like shiny. But let's get over here quickly with our stolen monocle. Woo! We're out of here! Oh, meanwhile, on the chuck ship. Crow's Nest.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done. Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Okay, so different voice actor. Obviously, we know the voice actor for the original, LeChuck, was the same guy who voiced Montaron from Baldur's Gate. Is he still alive? Did we ever get to the bottom of that? I think he's still alive, right? Or is he not? I don't know. I think he is. Murmur.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Things are not what they seem.
Things are not what they seem. Yeah, you're telling me, my dear. Right, to the jail.
Hey, Guybrush. Hey, kid.
Hello, I think I have an idea. Work with me on this one.
No offense, but I want to be sure you don't waste your whole day in here. A guy like you...
It makes things look bigger.
Earl Bowen is still alive. He just retired. Oh, he just retired. Well, why couldn't he come out of retirement? He only had to say a few lines. You know, just a hark back. They couldn't tempt him out of retirement, obviously. It's a shame. Right, grab and magnify the
like
tiny numbers.
Breakfast. Small, greasy, and hard to swallow.
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Where have we written it down? Right, okay, let's go. That worked. Progression is made.
Hi there.
Hi there. Hello again. Tell me again about how to have keys made. It's exciting.
You bring me the serial number from the lock. I make the key. It's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Do we have somewhere where we've written it down? Oh, there we go.
This is the number for the jail cell lock. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Really? I sense there's an issue with the system of creating keys for locks with serial numbers. I mean, Guybrush was trying to relay the flaws in this methodology to her, but she was having none of it, was she?
Hey, Guybrush. Hey, kid.
Now, bear with me one moment. I may have something that you will be extremely excited to see.
This is awesome. Now I can open one of the jail cells. Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their names should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
And just like that, it was gone. Not even a bit of help, nothing. Now we have an empty
Music just makes you want to tap your feet, doesn't it?
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case. I already copied the serial number.
Is it a different key?
No thanks. I'm about to be acquitted. Escaping looks bad.
Okay, Stanley. Did that actually achieve anything? We let him out. We now have an empty cell. Lady?
All keys are gold. It's the way of keys.
It's the way of keys. Pit Lord Magtheridon. I never got to that raid. Right. So we've got a tangled bit of string. We've just released somebody from prison. And we now need to obtain a strip of wood to give it to Wally so that he can direct us towards the map tree. I think it's back to the scum bar to have a parley with the cook, just to ask him if we could take a sliver of his shaft. Yeah, Monteron. Definitely was, yeah, Monteron. You probably need something to carve a splinter out of the mop.
Well, it's definitely a mop. You look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
Oh my god. So he's asked for a dish that he doesn't know what's in it other than ingredients, and he doesn't know the name of it. I can see the problem. So where did he have it?
Ooh, where did he say he had the dish he wants you to make?
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird-tasting thing from a swanky cookbook.
Okay, governor's mansion, which isn't open to us at the moment. See you later, Ryan. Okay, if I brought you the recipe?
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
I do. And the mop.
Can I ask you again about the mop I need to make?
Sure.
Nope.
Never mind. How's it going with that nightmare customer guy?
My stomach feels like it's full of cannonballs and splintered rowboats.
Oh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Oh no. Who's he? Oh, this must be the nightmare customer. And a fancy gamble.
Fancy. Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir.
What an absolute tool. Oh, I didn't realize that we were all sucking from the same pot. Oh dear. Howdy, Toro. Welcome. How do I like the game so far? I'm really enjoying it. I am indeed. How long am I streaming until? Probably another 10, 15 minutes or so, I would have thought. I might need to go away and have a bit of a debrief, because I'm getting to the part where my mind is getting overwhelmed already. Right, so we still need to make a mop, but we need to take a sample of wood to take to Wally to be able to craft a map for the mop tree. We still need a disguise. Now we need a recipe of hot food with ingredients in it for that problem customer. For what reason, we don't know. But other than that, we're bang on track for getting stuff done. The only thing I can possibly think of at this point is trying to go maybe out of here into the map of the big wide world, which we could access from here. Look at that. Ooh. we've got new places open, which means we've got a plethora of things that we can possibly run into, a plethora of things that we can pick up, a plethora of puzzles that will be throwing themselves in our path, no doubt. Right, this is the governor's mansion for the recipe could be there. High Street, Low Street we've been to. The docks of the truck ship we've been to. Forest we haven't been to. Forest, okay. Forest, yep. Governor's mansion. And the shipyard. Let's go to the shipyard. We know that we need a toothbrush from the shipyard, so we've got...
Wow, it's worse than I imagined.
Oh, look at the state of this place. This is looking a bit run down, isn't it? Peer through the window.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
How do we...
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
How do we get the toothbrush?
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? It says, Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships.
Tan's? The S is missing. Oh no, but there is a toothbrush in there, but it's dark and...
I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival.
Oh, this is bad.
This used to be such a bright, cheery place.
Bright and cheery.
There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. It's a dried up old sea sponge.
I have a dried up old sea sponge. Could that be a good thing to use on the end of a mop, perhaps? Well, squeeze the sponge.
It's good for relieving stress.
Oh, it's a good stress relief.
It's good for relieving stress.
I've got a stress relief. That's good. Rust bucket.
There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. It always looks bigger on this side of the island.
That is a very big moon. Very big moon. Right, so we've got a sponge, and there's a toothbrush in here that we can't access at the moment.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
It could be.
It's sad to see the shipyard like this.
All right. We'll bear that in mind. Let's go to the governor's mansion. Governor's mansion. No dogs this time to get in our way. Oh, and it's open.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Oh. Aha!
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Anything but your cooking.
Low-hanging fruit, but it works.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
I hope you're not still sore about that thing with the ship that one time.
Ancient history.
Oh, good.
I can think of plenty of more recent things to hold against you.
Oh.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
I'm not automatically involved with everything Elaine does just because we're married.
I can see that. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
I want a cooking recipe. That's what I've come for, really. You first, what are you doing here? Well, that is a good question. We'll be selfish and get to the good part. Get to the part that we know that we need. Small talk can wait. Let's get what we've come for first before we engage in conversation.
Well, I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
I do host plenty of functions, but I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Oh no. Well, that's not good, is it? Let's be honest. I was hoping she was going to have a light bulb moment. Oh, I only ever make one hot dish with ingredients in it, so it must be my famous chili con carne. Clearly not.
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Well, I'm busy these days solving trivia thingies, cards. Today's trivia question. The name of the sheriff in Monkey Island 1 was Largo, Smirk, Shinetop, Meathook. Meathook wasn't the sheriff. Oh. Can I ask a friend? Phone a friend who wants to be a millionaire. Shinetop? Smirk or Largo? It's definitely not Meathook. Shinetop is ringing a bell. Sheriff Shinetop? The double S combo? Could be Sheriff Smirk, but I don't know. Shinetop is screaming out at me. Don't Google it, please. If you know the answer, shout out, but otherwise, we'll have to guess it. I'm sure it was Shinetop, Sheriff Shinetop. Largo. Largo? Nah, I want Largo. Smirk? I'm going to go with my gut instinct. My gut instinct is saying Shinetop. Ah, yes! Bravo! Bravo! Oh, yes! Look at that. Right, let's have a look around. Let's have a look around these parts. Admire the official portrait of the governor.
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done.
Reflect on old memories.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
And then poke the bottle and smash it. Oh, look at that! Look at that! That's cool. Oh my god, look at these books! Oh, the Governor's Sword.
Edgy.
So what we got? Endless Tale of the Voyage That Would Not End.
I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it.
Voodoo Tricks You Can't Do at Home. Or we can borrow books.
Warning, do not try these tricks at home.
Big Book of Treasure Maps.
Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh.
Ah, damn. Ingredients by Barbie LaFlay. Ingredients!
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars,
Cookbook!
but it looks like they're for difficulty.
You're gonna borrow that.
Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I totally forgot.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
Is that a no then, or what? Ship-to-ship combat strategies by stupid Captain Madison.
It's thicker than I would have imagined.
Can we not borrow the book? I want to borrow the book. The autobiography of John Laney.
Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book.
Disguise, you say? Why is this book purple?
The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station.
I want to borrow this book.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
So I have to bring back the old... Okay, I'll pay for it.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
Okay, so what was the last book we borrowed? We have to bring her a book to get the ingredients book, which might be the solution to the ingredients problem that we're facing right now.
It's a lot of work being governor.
Pet the stuffed animal.
I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
Okay, I shall take it away. We have
It's soft and extra fuzzy.
Soft and extra fuzzy stuffed animal.
It's soft and extra fuzzy.
Okay. I've always wanted a stuffed animal in my inventory. Maybe I'll wander around the house. Maybe.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today.
And a newer portrait.
I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
I'm busy these days. Right, try to give her... I can either give her my trivia book or a hint book. No. We can't give her the book. Yeah, we can't pick it up. Oh, man. So, all we're getting is more problems and not many solutions to these problems. Such as this game's. Right. Let us get our heads on here. It's coming up to 10:10 and I want to watch the last episode of House of the Dragon, which I forgot to watch yesterday, so I will be departing very soon. So, ultimately we know that we need to get this mop made from the mop handle tree. We need a slither of wood. I'm thinking that maybe we can get a slither of wood if we help him with his recipe issue, of which we need to find the ingredients. There's a book on the bookshelf entitled Ingredients, but we need to return a book that we previously borrowed to borrow a new book, maybe, to then get the ingredients that might reveal what the dish was that she cooked, or that he ate here. Then we can have him cook up that, thank us profusely, and maybe just give us his mop at the end of the day. If not, we'll take us... I don't know. We've released the guy from the prison for whatever reason, I don't know, but he's just gone, poof, evaporated into the ether. There's a lady shrieking out of a window. We could try visiting the voodoo lady one last time, but otherwise we're kind of at a bit of a sticky wicket here. We're at a bit of an impasse again, aren't we? So I might have to go away now, and this might be a perfect time to go away. And what I'd like to do is, and I have done in the previous renditions of this game, is watch back the videos, because when you're not in it and commentating and trying to focus on all the text and stuff, when you're watching it in a chilled out state and your focus isn't elsewhere, you pick up on things that you missed the first time around, which sometimes lead to solutions to problems. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow, so that I can hopefully maybe come across some stuff. Oh, I thought it was a transition point. It wasn't. You can just walk straight in. And my headset is running out of battery, which is also another sign that I should really probably wrap this up. Let's just try the voodoo lady one last time first. Right, there could be some stuff in here that we didn't pick up the first time, you see. So we've got a tag.
The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
It's a closing down sale. Everything must go. 50% off.
Green, half off. Blue, half of half off. Yellow, half of half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here?
Oh God, we've got a rugged safe.
It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
I'd need a lot of keys to open that. How much for the safe?
It is not for sale at any price. As I said, it has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign.
Grimy bottle.
Looks like it's been there forever.
Sticky bottle.
Not for me.
Musty bottle.
Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle.
Shiny.
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game.
That's an Easter egg type reference, isn't it? But it's gone over my head. Right, we've got a tall bottle.
Not very practical. It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
Keep up the good work, buddy. Too bad it's empty.
A sharp thing for slicing off bits of mop.
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp.
I want one. I want one.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
Yep.
No problem.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Okay.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used.
Right.
Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Completely got it.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Okay, we have purchased a knife that we cannot use or cannot store anywhere ever, other than in a vault. But hey.
It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife.
Which I'm going to use very shortly. On a mop. Against the regulations.
Next time I'm in a drum circle, this would come in handy. An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month.
Disguises?
This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises.
Oh.
But alas, they have all gone.
All gone?
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
Doesn't it
There's
just?
always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
What did she say about restoring abilities?
All my merchandise is top shelf.
Can't you at least wait until I say what I'm thinking? It's creepy. Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Okay, I missed that the first time round. Eye patch? Without eye patch, Guybrush Threepwood. With eye patch, completely different person. Obviously it's magical, of course, but hey.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog.
I think we need that.
It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I think we'll need that.
Never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
I think I'll buy one.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Could be useful. Thank you. No disclaimer with that one.
What's cooking?
The Feast of Knowledge.
Okay. Eye patch.
Do you know more about this John Laney guy with the eye patch?
Captain John Laney was renowned as the pirate of 1,000 faces. It was said that he could fool his best friend with nothing more than an eye patch. That legend is true, but only because the eye patch he used was filled with much voodoo magic. The eye patch still exists. It is on display at the Museum of Pirate Lore here on Melee Island. If an enterprising person such as yourself were to liberate it and bring it here, I could most likely get it working again.
Got it. Thanks.
I see.
Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay.
Karina?
Karina. Nice. Somehow it was more exciting before I knew.
That is true of many things.
I should just give us a name just like that. Like, oh, that's a bit anticlimactic, Karina. Nice to meet you.
Can you use your talents to tell me how Elaine is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of LeChuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Darker? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not acquire the secret.
No argument there. Got any other mystical advice or information for me? Stock tips or something?
No.
Okay, Karina. Nice to meet you finally. Know your name at least. But I must dash for now. So, yes, Ungodly Freak. A good call there. We have a forgiveness frog, and we forgot to return a book to the governor, remember? So perhaps by giving her this frog, she may forgive us our transgression and allow us to nab a recipe book, for example. Hello, Governor Carla.
The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog. This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog. That's just rude. I reject your frog.
You can't reject my frog. It's a forgiveness frog. Right, let's do some writing on it. Write some words on it. Dear Carla.
Dear Carla.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
I realize that you are tough on toughness.
I realize that you are tough on toughness.
As shown by your actions at Portobello.
As shown by your actions at Portobello. Please accept my humblest apology.
I promise to do better in the future? Or maybe that one. Scare the heck out of me. Was she like that? No. Promise to do better.
I promise to do better in the future.
I do indeed. Right. A well-penned forgiveness frog, I think you will all agree.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, I'm impressed, Guybrush. Surprisingly thoughtful. Considering it's you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book. And I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
She's nicked me forgiveness frog. But what about when I start to tick off other people that I need to ask them to forgive me? I'm now frogless. Damn it. Right, anyway, let's get this ingredients book, shall we?
Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
Will we? We did promise to do better. So we have a cookbook. Examine ingredients by Barbie LaFlay.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
So this has got to be the answer. Right, to the cook. To the cook in the tavern. Look how the music subtly changes between areas as well. Pretty cool. The high street to the low street to the tavern place, docks, the Scum Bar. People are nodding off here. Right, I have a gift for you, sir.
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush.
No problem. And now
this will be excellent
for my special trick.
He'll never complain again.
I carved it off the cook's mop handle. Good times.
Ingredients.
Good times. He's busy cooking up a storm, and we've just taken the slither of wood. We could try taking the mop. I don't want his mop. I want my own mop. I wanted to make a mop. I wanted to make a mop. I don't want to take his mop. Expect the mop.
It's the cook's old mop with a sliver carved out of it.
What? I don't want it. Can we leave with it? I've got a mop. Stop.
Keep your hands off my mop.
Oh, God. Okay, sorry about that, buddy. It just kind of fell into my hand. damn, he's precious about his mop, isn't he? My God. Right, Wally. Oh, Wally. Oh! He's got another monocle in there. He's got a never-ending supply of the damn things. Right, here we go.
Wally, here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
10 minutes later.
Sure, here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
Thank you, Wally. We now have a map to the mop tree, which is, what, there? There, up, left, up, across, up, round, up, up. Makes perfect sense as to where that tree is, doesn't it? Makes perfect sense. I've got a sneaking suspicion that when we go to the forest, like in Thimbleweed Park, I think there might be like a transition thing. I can't help it. I'm supposed to be finishing this session very shortly, but I keep. Oh, if you double click, we can run. Look at that. Whee! Andale, andale, andale! Arriba, arriba, arriba! I keep finding things to do. We're making progress, so whilst we're making progress, we should not stall things. I told you it's going to be like the other game where it had a... Right, so we leave, we enter the woods, and we take the right path, then the north path. So right path. Oh. That's the museum, I think. Bridge, museum. Bridge, museum. Admire the tiny climbing ship.
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6.
When I was 6.
Museum of Pirate Lore. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now.
Okay.
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks?
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Can I have this eye patch? That's all I need to know, really. Can I or can I not have the eye patch? Simple. Dimple. Oh, a coffin. A vaguely familiar coffin.
That's a nice coffin.
The one with the ore. Yeah. The coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Yeah.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
Okay, yeah, that puts into question the rest of his artifacts, which clearly are not going to be exactly as he says they are they? What about this hook?
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here on Melee.
That's true. Not about the ambidextrous stuff, but maybe he was ambidextrous. Didn't he have 2 hook hands? I think he had both hands hooks.
Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
Idiot.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, a guard parrot.
It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it.
That's a working parrot. Is it wearing glasses?
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time.
I do
stuck
remember.
Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
Exactly.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. There's some very tiny writing on it. Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
There's another monocle in Wally's shop. Perhaps we need the power of the dual wield. You know what I mean? Dual wielding monocles. Super small writing.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Malay jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
Facts? I bet you do not. Isn't that part of my old map?
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh, yeah. That's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Wow.
Fine.
He really is full of crap, isn't he? Literally. I mean, look at him. He's got a fake peg leg. I can see your leg sticking out, pal. You are a shameful museum creator. What about the people that got real peg legs? You're mocking them. Enter the storeroom. Your museum, well, first of all, we're going to announce ourselves here.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow. Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Are any of these things valuable?
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
Yeah, I see you wearing a peg leg despite having both of your original legs.
I see you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché. Tell me about that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times. We publish pirate news, pirate stories, pirate poetry, all things piratey, really.
Lots of piratey stuff.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro. If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
I'll have a look around.
Please do.
All right, what's this storeroom all about? Ooh, parrot food and a trivia card. Parrot food, perhaps because the guard parrot won't be happy with us taking the eye patch now, will it? No siree. So, what does the sign up? Okay, what's the first rule of the melee jail? No escaping, no running, no cake, no feeding the rats. I think it's no feeding the rats. Anybody got any alternative options? Oh, in fact, we can visit the jail and find out the first rule and get it right with 100% accuracy.
It's cracker mix. Some assembly required.
Oh, we've got to make the crackers. Oh no. Got to physically make the crackers ourselves. This reminds me of a previous game where we had to also make crackers. Was it a Monkey Island game? I think it might have been. Right, okay. Apparently it's no escaping. Okay, we'll go with that. Woohoo! I was helped by you guys, but we're in this together now. So how many have we got right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. We're doing really well. Only another 95 to go, people. Only another 95 to go. Right, okay, we'll forget about the cracker mix for now, because we're going to need to make cracker mix to get rid of guard parrot so we can nick eye patch. But before we can nick eye patch, we need a double strength monocle to get the key code. So we'll see if we can do that now, quickly. We won't go up into the woods just yet. High Street, Low Street. Enter Wally's store. Nick an eye patch.
Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
He doesn't even care anymore, does he? As long as it's not mine. One for each eye. Maybe you can double strength them.
If one monocle is good, 2 is better.
Dual wielding monocles. Oh boy, oh boy. This reminds me of a game that we played. I went to my friends on last Wednesday to do some tabletop gaming, and we played a sci-fi survival horror style board game, and I can't remember the name of the game, but it was really good, and you could dual wield weapons in it. That's why I don't know why. Just dual wielding monocles just brought the game back to me. It was really a good fun game, but we were playing the game, and the guy that was kind of running the game, like a DM kind of situation. It was a board game, but he knew the rules, so he was guiding me and my other friend through a playthrough of it. And he said that we had to find ammo. You had to loot rooms and areas of the board. And in there, he said, would be ammos for your weapons. So we were looting and going around and trying to find ammunition, and we couldn't find ammunition, which was a deck of cards to rifle through, until we got to the end of the game, and he reread the rules about ammunition and realized that actually we had ammunition in our, you had ammunition in your weaponry, and it was actually special ammunition that was in the cards. So we were walking around. We played the entire game, first scenario, thinking that we had no ammunition in our weapons, when we did all along. It was hilarious. Yeah, it was probably one of those you had to be there kind of moments, really. But yeah, it was fun. Anyway, so dual wielding monocles is so much better than dual wielding. What was my weapon of choice? My weapon of choice for my character, who was a psychic, was I'm sure they were called medical blades. These circular blades of metal, which obviously you could slice people with. So I was dual wielding these medical blades was my character. But yeah, I do believe that dual-wielding monocles is far better. I have to remember the name of that game. It was pretty good.
Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Yes, we did. Good old Carla, the sword-fighting queen. Double strength monocles! Congratulate myself about the double monocle first.
This was a good idea. They magnify stuff even better since I stuck them together.
Double strength magnification.
Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
I'll just note that down, and off we tootle to get it made up again. Whee! The first time I thought it was my eyes playing tricks on me. The second time, we came down here and a shadow ran, and obviously now we can see its eyes blinking there. Not at all creepy. High Street. Key cutting lady. Hello there.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hello again. Could you do me another thing?
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
Can I take a cracker now?
Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet. I found some cracker mix. You could bake fresh crackers in your furnace.
Thanks. The ones on the plate were getting a bit stale. Take some if you want.
We don't have to make our own crackers now. You see, I like how this game is doing this. You see, the game makes you think that you know what the solution is going to be, but it's not the solution that you think it is it? We thought we were going to make our car. What are we going to do to make? We're going to find water to make our own crackers. No, we don't. We just give her the cracker mix, and she gives us the crackers that are already on the flipping plate. So that. Count the crackers.
I've got enough to last me.
Okay, got enough. So we have a key to the case and a distraction for the parrot, which indicates to me we have enough to nab the eye patch. I'd say so. I'd say so. It's now 11:15. The stream continues to rumble on. I can't help it. Once you get on a roll in these types of games, it's good to ride that roll, because boy, the amount of times we're going to be sat here scratching our heads, not moving anywhere. We might as well move while we can. We still need to figure out how to get his toothbrush. Or maybe we do. Maybe we'll let him sweat it out a bit longer in prison. Now this is where we find out there's a third step to nabbing this eye patch. Hello, birdie. Have a cracker. On me. Munch, 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 munch. Absolutely delicious. Da, 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 da. Meanwhile, at the mansion.
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
Coffee? The hell? She's got a key headdress, crown thing. We could get on LeChuck's ship at this point. Well, we could. Was the game Star Saga? Star Saga? I could probably find the name of the game. In my WhatsApp group. Let's have a look and see if you're right. Star Saga. Yes. Oh no, it's not that one. No, it's not Star Saga. It's Endure the Stars, I think it was called. Or was it? Oh no, it wasn't Endure the Stars. Try Star Saga, see if that was the one. Well, I'll have to look it up, but it was either Star Saga or Endure the Stars. I think it was one of those two. But not a bad guess there, Oliver. Star Saga. That was one game on the list here, but it was one of those two. Oh, hello there. Find love in your town today. Jesus Christ. Can we mute this idiot? Put user in timeout. Hide user on this channel. Is that going to do anything? There you go. There you go. Righty-ho, so I think this is an appropriate point to end this session. We have the eye patch, which is the disguise. We probably have to take it to the voodoo lady, or maybe we're not. This could be magical, so if we put it on now, poof, disguise. And we have the location of the mop tree. So in the next session, we'll start off with a nice, simple, gentle ease in to the puzzle solving. And then what we'll do is we'll go through the woods with the creepy guy in it. We'll obtain the wood for the mop handle that we need. And then we shall craft this mop using something for the head that we don't know yet. Eye patch to the voodoo lady. And then we have the basis of a disguise to get us on LeChuck's ship and advance to the next chapter. I won't put the eye patch on. And let's save it right this instant. Hey, did you see that for a save? Did you see that? Save it. It gives you a screenshot of where you are, and then you plonk the screenshot in a save file slot. How cool is that? Oh, I like that. That is really cool. Right, so there you go, folks. We have returned to Monkey Island. And I don't know about you, but I think I've done, with a little bit of help from yourselves, I will admit, pretty well. It is the introductory chapter, and I do believe that the puzzles will probably get a little bit more taxing, a little bit more tricky, and we will have those lovely moments where I'm sat there for 10, 15, 20 minutes thinking, what the hell do I do? But so far so good, really enjoying it. It's good to see some of the old voice actors back, and some of them aren't back, such as the main man LeChuck, which I'm a little bit gutted about. And also Stan is a different voice actor as well, you noticed. So that's a little bit disappointing because they're two quite the big characters from the previous rendition. But hey, I mean, a lot of time has passed between now and then. So, you know, they've got Guybrush back, for example, so that's pretty cool. So, yes, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I like the new system. There's, you know, without all the different two fiddly bits of actions, it's just the game just automatically resorts to the action that you need. So it's a bit more forgiving for us. We don't have to continually pick on the different ones and stuff. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. We shall continue our journey and our adventures on Wednesday. I'll be streaming on Wednesday, and I think we might as well keep up the momentum whilst we've got it. So more of this on Wednesday, an episode of Pathfinder recorded session tomorrow, and we'll take it from there. A video update to come as well on the channel this week. I feel it's time that I give you a bit of an update on things, so I'll do that as well. So yes, thank you for joining me. Happy Pirate Day. Speak like a pirate day, talk like a pirate day, thingy me bodsy. Happy birthday, Shelley, if you're still here. What's left of it now. I'm going to dash, grab myself a cup of Horlicks, and then sit down to the House of Dragon before I go to bed. So looking forward to a nice wind down to the evening. But anyway, whatever you choose to do with the rest of the day, enjoy it, and hopefully see you back here for some more of this on Wednesday, round about 7ish. So yeah, have a good week, folks. The start of another week is upon us, but it's only 4 days this week for those of us in the UK, so it's not too bad. We can live with that. But anyway, have a good one, folks, and until next time, see you soon.